So today is the day after the celebration of life for Doug, and we're doing football over at my mom's place. And this is where my mom and my younger sister live. It's in a gated community a gated neighborhood, I guess, in Clovis. And they've been in this house, I believe, 14 years. They actually moved in 2006, earlier in the year than we did. They were in an apartment for a while, and my brother-in-law found this place for them, basically brand new, and they've been very happy. I'm just doing the outside part, and maybe I'll go out and do the backyard, but this is where, when I come to California for my retreats, I stay here with them.
Here's a picture of all the palm trees in the orange orchard.
One of few left in Clovis, Fresno. Seem to be disappearing.
There you go, people. There's the ocean. We're just north of San Diego now. They're almost near San Clemente, aren't they?
We are San Clemente.
Oh, we're in San Clemente.
Home of Richard Nixon.
Oh, yeah, the home of Richard Nixon. Like your guys all want to know that. Anyways, there's the ocean. We're back almost in our home stomping grounds. Almost noon here. Or it is just noon here.
Turn right onto Ledgewood Lane, then turn right onto Dunwood Way.
Driving past the house we lived in for 21 years in San Diego.
Take the next right onto Dunwood Way,
See
then
what it
you'll arrive
looks
at your
like.
destination.
Still blue.
You've arrived.
Thank you.
Think somebody's home, we can go see it in the backyard?
No, I don't want to go. You can, I guess. I don't know.
I'd just like to look at it, that's all.
Well, I guess if you go knock on the door.
Let's see if there's somebody home. And then we'll go next door. Weedy front yard still.
He's taking a picture of
I'm taking a recording of you. I'm gonna put you on my YouTube channel.
Oh, well,
So you can say hi to Carla and Terry because they watch them.
Yeah.
You know, and that way they can see you.
Yeah.
So, but I do.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Carl and Terry.
You say hi to them.
Yeah.
So.
So, anyhow, I just, you know, all I do is sit here and watch TV now because I screwed myself up where I can't sneak out of the house, you know?
Yeah.
And that was my fault. I can't find it.
This is the living room. Double wide. And that's it.
It's Tuesday, January 25th. We are on our way home, and this is our first fuel stop on gas prices. It's $4.79 cash and $4.89 credit. Doesn't show that on this machine, but that's what the sign says. You can see on the other two grades, on 89 and the 91, the difference in price. I think there's a mistake on that regular because we're paying $4.89 with the credit card. It's Tuesday, January 25th. We are on our way home. This is our first gas stop on the return trip. We are on I-10 going east, and you can see the price of cash and credit card. In the middle of nowhere, we had to get gas. I don't know if you can see it there. It's $5.59, $5.69, $5.79. Little Chevron gas station out here in the boonies. You can come over here and get a better picture of it. It's Tuesday evening, and we're headed up to Flagstaff in a roundabout way. Arizona Inspection Station.
Yeah, Arizona Inspection Station. So we're pulling into Arizona now. It's 7:30 Mountain Time, and so we're about 200 miles from Flagstaff, and that's where we're headed for this spend the night.
Scattering the enemy and allowing his general to simply march his remaining force straight across the battle.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, January 26th. We are heading out of Flagstaff, Arizona this morning towards home. Here's our first gas stop, and there's $1 difference between prices today and what we paid last night. Just a little scenic view.
Besides, what was he supposed to do? The subject refused to be interviewed, refused even to return his calls. Larry explained all of this to the reader in the first few paragraphs of his story. Quote, the search for my subject had come down to false leads, dead ends, and witnesses no more credible than a hair restoration. Ultimately, he wanted to remain here and had
This is
so I
the
decided
Window Rock
to
area of Arizona.
things
We're
like his
getting
mansions, which I found.
a couple miles out from crossing into the New Mexico border. So, put it on pause and see you in a minute.
Get a car to get the car out.
Needed to zoom in a little bit, so. Sorry, truck. New Mexico state line.
Welcome to New Mexico.
Okay, this is the New Mexico on I-40, and we knew from our GPS map that we had a stoppage of like an hour plus, stop go. We did take a side road for a couple of miles. Can't continue on the side road on a county road because it's washed out from the snow. Snow that they've had the last few days, I guess. So we're on this side road with a bunch of others, and we have to go back on to I-40 to continue. So pray for us. Okay, this is a Flying J on the side of the road. That's still the slowdown that we've got going, trying to find an alternative. So we pulled off to get some fuel, be sure we didn't run out as we're sitting on the freeway. And you can see that unleaded is $3.31, unleaded plus is $3.56, and $3.81 is premium. And this is in New Mexico, on the east side of Gallup.
While from among the bushes, some little way back, the smoke of a campfire curled up through the
Welcome
frosty
to
air.
Texas.
What happens next could become the screenplay.
We are now in Oklahoma. It's 9:40, and going into Elk City, Oklahoma to stay the night.
Here's a view out our window in Elk City. All the snow that's on the ground. We got a drive in it. They say the roads are fairly good, but there's a little bit of fog out there, so hopefully we won't hit too much of it. On our way home.
Hi, it's Thursday afternoon. We're outside of Tulsa, and this is our last gas stop before we get home. Tulsa, Oklahoma. So we're 304, 324, 344. Sure is good to get home to these gas prices, that's for sure.
Well, here we are, the last leg of the trip. We're coming out of Oklahoma, getting ready to go into Missouri. It's a long process. And there's our Missouri State line off of Highway 60. And we are now in the Missouri. Here's the 25 acres. We're almost home, just around the corner.
Take the next right onto